It's time for today's travel and cruise industry news. With the latest from travel and cruises around the world, here's your host, Chillie Falls.
Good morning and welcome to Travel and Cruise Industry News, a special edition here on the 30th day of June 2021. And again, folks, I will reiterate that there will not be a live broadcast today, June the 30th. Unvaccinated guests getting more expensive. Royal Caribbean adds insurance requirement. Royal Caribbean has added an insurance requirement for unvaccinated guests who are embarking on one of the 5 cruise ships departing from Florida through the end of the year. If you're sailing on Freedom of the Seas, Odyssey of the Seas, Allure of the Seas, Symphony of the Seas, or Mariner of the Seas, this new insurance requirement applies to cruises that depart from Florida between August 1st and December 31st, 2021, unless you just happen to have booked between March the 19th and June 28th. Royal Caribbean has strongly recommended that all guests 12 years or older be vaccinated, although it will not be a requirement. Those who are unvaccinated will undergo additional testing at the cruiser's expense. All unvaccinated guests age 2 and older will have multiple tests taken for COVID. The first will be at the terminal prior to boarding, with the last being on board the ship prior to disembarkation. For unvaccinated guests 12 years and older, the total charge from the third-party testing vendor for these tests is $136 per guest on sailings of 6 nights or less, and $178 per guest on sailings of 7 nights or more. This amount will be applied to the guest's onboard expense account. Royal Caribbean will pay the testing vendors on the guest's behalf and will not retain any part of the testing cost. For guests aged 2 to 11, the cruise line will cover the cost of any required testing. All unvaccinated guests aged 12 years and older will be required to show a valid insurance policy that has a minimum of both of the following: $25,000 per person in medical expense coverage, $50,000 per person for quarantine and medical evacuation related to a positive COVID test result. The insurance policy must name the unvaccinated guest as the policy holder or beneficiary, and may be purchased from a travel insurance company of the guest's choosing or through Royal Caribbean's travel protection program, which includes the requisite coverage. If guests wish not to pay and undergo additional testing, they can cancel their cruise and receive a full refund from Royal Caribbean. So folks, if you're planning on sailing with Royal Caribbean from Florida, it's getting more expensive every day if you're unvaccinated. That's it for this special edition of Travel and Cruise Industry News. I'll be back with the live editions tomorrow on the first day of July. Thanks, y'all. Have a great day. See you next time. I regularly post videos on all facets of the travel and cruise industry, so if you like to keep up with the latest in cruise ships, ports of call, cruises themselves, Chillie chats, and travel and cruise industry news, just hit the little subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner, hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when a new video is up or we go live. This video was produced by Chillie's Cruises.